Hi neighbors, welcome back to another video of Cooking with Neighbors. It is I, Jerri-ellen, and her trusty sidekick, Harrietta. Harrietta is comfy in her little bed. And today, neighbors, we are making a peanut butter pie. A little while back, I did a peanut butter pie, and I'll link it in under here, on here, whatever, at the end of the video. And it had chocolate in it, and it's very delicious. And my friend Merle, this one's for her, I mentioned in that video that I have a few other peanut butter pies. And Merle asked if I had one without chocolate. And yes, I do, Merle, and this one's for you. Okay, I'm pre-baking a pie shell in my oven on 400 degrees for like 12, 13 minutes. Okay, so what do I have here? I have some things. You want to get yourself a package of vanilla pudding mix, okay? And you're going to prepare that according to package instructions. Easy peasy. The size of the box is 102 grams. If it's the recipe is from a church cookbook that I got when I was 25, and my guys enjoyed this over time. And at the time, they used to have 98 gram pudding packages. It's 102 now. Something actually went higher in amount. Usually they take stuff away from us. Casey's laughing at me. Oh my goodness gracious. Okay, my pudding. I'm gonna get the blender going and this is gonna be a little loud. Okay, so now my pudding is mixed up and thickened up a bit. I'm gonna set it aside for a minute. Let it firm up a little bit more. Now, people, I have whipping cream, a cup of it. Okay. And I have some ground nutmeg. I'm going to put 1/4 teaspoon of ground nutmeg in there. And 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. Okay. Now I'm going to get my hand mixer here. And I'm going to get this going, make it into a whipped cream. Okay, so now my whipping cream is whipped. My pudding is done. My pie is out of the oven. It's nice golden brown. I docked the pie using a fork. I did like do all on the bottom and sides and stuff of my pie. Now it's a nice golden color and it's ready to roll. I'm going to put 1/4 cup of honey. How is the weather where you all are? It's been hot here. In Fahrenheit, it has been 90 degrees the last few days. Yeah. So a nice cool pie this evening with our tea, because this is going to get refrigerated for several hours. There we go. To set up. And I also have 3/4 cup to a cup. You could do either or. 3/4 cup will do ya. A little dab will do ya. This is, you can use crunchy peanut butter, whatever peanut butter you want. I'm using smooth. My hubby likes it. I'm gonna mix these well before I start putting in the whipping cream. You can do 2 smaller pies. You can do 2 6-inch, or you can do a 9-inch pie. And you wanna know what? This tastes so good? Frozen. You can mix this without the pie shell and put it in a container in your freezer and it tastes like peanut butter ice cream. Delicious. I'm telling you right now. I would not lie to you. Now,
before serving this, I always put it in the freezer for about an hour and a half, because it really sets up nice like that, and it makes it perfect.
And if you didn't want to bake a pie shell, you can put this in a graham cracker crust. If you so choose, that will work too. I'm just folding in the whipping cream till it's all combined. I am so looking forward to just hanging out here. I'm saying in another video, I filled my whiteboard in a second with just a couple of things that I want to share in the month of June. So that's why I'm going to come on more often, because yeah, I don't work anymore. I'm retired, and you guys are keeping me company, so hopefully I'm doing the same for y'all and bringing some nice recipes, I hope, to your kitchen. I hope that you get to try some of these. Okay, that's mixed fine and dandy. Still a little hot. I know, boo-boo. Okay. Now, normally, I'd let this cool a little bit longer, but should I? Let me think. Oh yeah, and if you were making it into an ice cream, what I do is I add another package of the pudding mix. Like I do the pudding according to the package instructions, and I add it to that, because even with the extra pudding, it gets nice, and it still gets nice and firm in the freezer. So if you want to just do like ice cream with it, that's my recommendation. That's what I find works best, okay? Hopefully this is not too warm. Delicious. And any little extra, put it in a container in the freezer. I'm probably going to get a cup of ice cream out of this. You can put the whole pie in the freezer. I'm making her fit. I'm making her fit. Can I? Should I chance it or just eat this? I want to smooth the top and make her pretty. This one is for my friend Merle. Thank you, Merle, for your support. And everyone else that comes over and watches. Thank you. There we go. I am going to set that in the fridge, and tonight at tea time with hubby, I'll show you what it looks like, okay? Okay, neighbors. So what I decided to do is, because it is really hot out, my hubby works in construction, so he's out in it a bit, as you can imagine. So I'm making something nice and refreshing for when he gets home this evening. So I put a thing of concentrated frozen lemonade. Now I'm adding concentrated frozen orange juice to this. And on the stovetop, I have tea steeping. I used 6-7 tea bags and 4 cups of water, and it's been steeping for the last 5 minutes. And to this pitcher here, I am adding, well, the recipe calls for 10 cups of water along with the 4 cups of your tea. My pitcher is not going to hold that. So it also, the recipe calls for 1.5 cups of sugar, which I decided that I'm not going to put in, because the orange juice and the lemonade, I think, is going to make it sweet enough without adding sugar, at least for our liking. Because I tell you how normally we have our iced tea. We make a strong pot of tea, and we put it in the pitcher, and we put it in the refrigerator with some ice, and that's how we have our iced tea. We don't add sugar or anything to it, so that's why I'm not adding sugar to this, because the orange juice and the lemonade make it sweet enough. And it actually is a very refreshing and tasty iced tea, good summer iced tea. It has a tea flavor. It's not a very strong tea flavor. So I think the next time that I make this, I will use half the concentrated lemonade, half of the concentrated orange juice, and double up on the tea, at least for our liking anyway. But I encourage you to try it this way and tweak it the way that your family will like, because it is tasty and it is refreshing. I'm having a tasty poo here. Oh, I like it. Do you want to try one?
Yeah.
You want to try a case?
Yeah. I have no idea what you're saying.
Neither do I. That's a mystery.
You did like a...
Okay, neighbors, it is now the evening, and I did put the pie in the freezer for a half hour. I like to put it in there for an hour and a half usually before serving it, because I find it just sets up so perfect that way. And if you guys like peanut butter and you want something that's like an ice cream cake, just pop that in the freezer, like I say, and it is delicious. Anyway, I love you all. I thank you all for being here. Casey is now taking some of my pie. Yeah, anyway, peace, love, God bless everyone. And please come back again. Like, share, and subscribe.